Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you a sort of quick video giving my thoughts on the second season of Merlin. I have the DVD right here. This is a used copy, actually. I plan on getting like the complete series set at some point soon. But yeah, I reviewed the first season a while ago, and I've been watching the series on and off since. But I just finished season 2, already started season 3. So I sort of wanted to give my updated thoughts. Still, I think it's a really, really enjoyable show. I think, it is, obviously like a family adventure drama type of series, really. It is lighthearted, far more so than like your Game of Thrones and, Black Sails and Vikings and stuff like that. But I still do think there are definitely elements that, the whole family can enjoy, or like a whole range of ages. Because there, can be, lighter, kid-friendly stuff, but at the same time, there are, some more somewhat serious moments where you do actually care for the characters, which I really appreciate. And I think it's a really enjoyable show all around, and season 2 was pretty good. I don't know if I liked it more than season 1, though. Just like as a whole, like I think there were more episode stuff in season 1 I might have liked a little bit more than the episode stuff in this season. But at the same time, season 2, I think as much as I really like the finale of season 1, I think the finale in this might have actually been even better. But we'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. I'm not going to be able to go into detail with everything. I wanted this to be like a quick 5-10 minute video, because I'm reviewing Walking Dead tonight, Black Sails, things like that. Let's see, I'll even read you the back of it, Okay, there's the back right there. Second season of Merlin sees our hero battle deadly assassins, magical monsters, and even more powerful sorcerers, as he strives to fulfill his destiny as Prince Arthur's protector. All the while, Merlin must work harder than ever to conceal his growing magical powers, as King Uther redoubles his war against magic. Merlin faces his most formidable opponent yet, as an ancient evil buried deep beneath Camelot awakes to destroy the kingdom. Only the great dragon can help him, but at what price? And that's not all. The beautiful Lady Morgana, Uther's ward, discovers dangerous secrets she dare not reveal. King Uther falls in love, little knowing that Lady Katrina is secretly a hideous troll, as Arthur continues on his path from arrogant, spoiled prince to the noble and just King Arthur of legend. We see the return of the one prophesized to kill him, the mysterious druid boy Mordred. So yeah, there's like a gist of the season there. I'll take out the case a little bit. Of course, you got Colin Morgan as Merlin there. Then, of course, you have Anthony Head as Uther, as well as, of course, Katie McGraw as Morgana. Morgana is still my favorite character, but I like Merlin, obviously, and I like Arthur and actually Uther quite a bit, too, for their own reasons. Then, of course, you have Arthur, Guinevere, and Gaius right there. Pretty cool cases these things come in. I like them. Or at least like the shots of the cast that I have in them anyway. And you got all the discs right there, pretty cool. But yeah, so like I said, pretty good season overall. Like one of my favorite things about last season, or my favorite episode last season, was To Kill the King. I think the episode was called, episode 12. So the episode before the finale. That was probably my favorite, just because it really focused on the dynamic between Uther and Morgana. And I like how all that was handled, both acting and writing wise and everything like that. There's not an episode like quite like that one in this season, but there's still a lot of really nice character moments throughout, I think. I still enjoy Bradley James and Colin Morgan's, bickering, they're back and forth with each other as it goes. And they have some more genuine moments together too. So that's all pretty good. And, there are some, like, one-shot episodes or, like, standalone issues, like I almost said Beauty and the Beast. But, like, the, Lady Katrina situation, where she's actually a hideous troll. That was fun. The humor in this is still on point. I think again it is family friendly stuff, but I think it can still be enjoyable. And I forget. Let me just check this out real quick. Patience, please. Let's see. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, okay. We also seen Charles Dance guest star in an episode this season. He played this Witchfinder. I actually thought he was a pretty intense character. Wouldn't have minded seeing more of him. Charles Dance is always good, of course. Tywin on Game of Thrones. The older vampire and Dracula Untold, and tons of other stuff. So I really like that. We see more of Morgana's descent. It's still kind of slowly chipping away with it. But she does sort of take more of a turn in towards the later part of this season. And Merlin's even forced to poison her, to try and save everything else. I still think there is a lot of tragedy in Morgana's story, though, because her reasons are somewhat understandable, her motivation. And I still believe that if Merlin had went about it a different way, if he had been there for her, or told her the truth of who he was, I think there's a way that she might not have gone as far off the rails as she eventually does. And the finale of this season, I said I wasn't sure if I liked it. I said I did like it more than last season. I really liked, the dragon, Merlin releasing the dragon, and how intense that ended up being. The dragon actually attacking the city, which I think was justified and realistic, given the history and everything. Merlin also met his father, who I thought was played pretty well. I'm not sure of the actor's name, but I think he did a good job. It was unfortunate that he was only in one episode, though. I really liked the scenes between him and Merlin. I found it a little bit odd that he was just sort of stabbed by a random attack, really, with the men that were being sent after Arthur and such. I knew, it was obvious he was probably going to die at some point, but I feel like they could have had him around a little bit longer, gave him a more grand death. But still, I thought the dynamic was really strong with that. And, we find out that Merlin's like a dragon lord, himself. So he actually eventually has command over the dragon, so he's able to convince him, not to, further destroy Camelot and things like that. So I thought that stuff was all really intense, especially the dragon attacking, the kingdom. I thought was actually really cool. Of course, the CG is still not the best with the dragon. It's not Game of Thrones level or anything. He does look a little funny in shots sometimes, but I think they actually improved with this, because a lot of the nighttime attacks, like I said, are nighttime. So there are some decent little, looks of it when it's coming down at, some of the characters. I thought anyway. But yeah. So overall, this is a really good season. We also have more ghosts, and the Druid boy, of course, Mordred. But we sort of see a little bit more about that in season 3, which I'm watching right now. But favorite part of the show is still Morgana. I just really love, her story. I think it's the most compelling part of the show. And then, of course, I still really like Arthur and Merlin, their banter and everything. But yeah, so overall, still really like this season. Not sure if it was as good as the first overall, but definitely still had elements I really enjoyed and continue to. I'd rate it like a B minus or so. It's not like the best, but I rate things sort of based on my personal enjoyment, and it's good. It's good for what it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. If you watch the whole video, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe. I'll catch you guys a little bit later for my Walking Dead review, and peace.